Hello designers, welcome back to the class. Today we're going to be focusing on to task number 3, and that is development. So we've done all of our boring researches and the documentation, and we made statements about what convention the artist is using and etc. And now let's focus on the most important thing, which is this one right over here, and that is to make successful outcomes. So designers, please remember, yes, we need to be doing the documentation. Yes, you need to know what conventions you are using. However, the most important thing about this subject is that you create successful outcomes. So even if you have one of the most beautiful looking artist research page and all the image research page and analysis page that you have done, if you don't have a successful outcome, it's not going to be good for you at all in this subject. So to make it easier for you guys, I have actually divided the task into 3 things that you must be doing, and that is my images, my design, and my evidence. So on your A3 research page, whether you make it digitally or hand make it, these are the 3 things you must always be showing within the page. So the first thing that you guys need to do is my images. Basically what you need to do is you need to photograph, you need to draw, or you need to sculpt the background that you want to be using. Now, important thing is, as I have stated over here, you need to be actually creating these by yourself. So you need to take these photos, you need to draw these, and you need to sculpt these very well and then turn it digitally and make it look beautiful at the end. As shown on the examples, what you basically need to be doing is, if you're going to be taking the photo, put your objects against a contrasting background so you can see all the effects that you have created. Take photos, and you're going to be printing out a context sheet, which is basically the thumbnails of the photos that you've been taking. If you want to create an effect, you're more than welcome to paint something, you're more than welcome to draw something with the dry media as well. But at the end of the day, we're going to be scanning those images, or we're going to be photographing it so we can actually digitally complete our work. So using all of those little photos and the drawings that you have successfully created, you're now going to be applying all of those artist research techniques within your work. So you blend it all together to create some beautiful outcomes. As you can see with this student right over here, they were able to create 3 series. So we have one effect, which is like a filter, chain effect, and the ripped effect, and created 3 series of designs. So that is 9 final outcome, which is actually quite a lot. Whatever you do, the more effect that you guys can create is going to be better for you guys. And make sure this is the most important thing. They're all successful outcome, not just like a wacky looking drawing. Now, creating a really interesting effect is a really important thing, because if you have taken a photo but it looks really plain, it's not going to be really effective for your viewer. So what I would really recommend is for you guys to go to YouTube tutorials or type in Google and find out what effects you can create as well. For example, if you want to be creating this really nice liquefy effect or invert effect, so your image is turned like an invert image, or if you want to do something really interesting like a double exposure, blurry effect, swirl effect, there's thousands more effects you can create. You can actually type that up in YouTube or Google, and then you'll be able to find a really nice video tutorial for yourself. Now, after creating all of that, now this is a little bit of a boring part, but it's the most crucial part, because you need to show that you've extended your ideas, you've extended the image that you have created, and you want to clarify what you have been doing before as well. So what you want to be doing is, now as you can see over here, you have my evidence. You are documenting your work. So what you want to be doing is, now this is the most ideal way for you guys to lay out the works that you guys have been doing. So within the idea generation page that you guys have been doing, maybe you can crop out some of these images and then put it up here as well, because that was the idea that I'm going to be using with the ripped effect. And then what artists have I been looking at, and what images I will be using, and what I've done, and then boom, showing the final work. That's the way that I want you guys to be documenting your work. And as you can see from this page, what's really interesting is it's not just one work this person has created. There's another way that you could also do it as well, which is further extending your work. And that's really crucial. So you can create another series using similar effects, and maybe another effect has been added there as well. And that is actually more further expanding your work. So this is information for people who want to be getting those high grades such as merit and the excellences. As I've highlighted on top over here, the more successful outcomes that you guys can create, the higher the grade, the chance that you guys will be getting. I'm not going to say you will definitely get it. It'll have to be successful. It's going to be looking nice for you and for me as well at the same time. That's the way that you get the higher grade. But you need to show that you are going to be clarifying and further extending your idea. And the only way that you can do that is to create more works. So as you guys can see over here, there are 3 ideas or approaches that have been shown within the student's works. So you can see there's filter effect created over here, ripped effect, which is the second one, ripping out the papers, and the chain effect at the same time. So those 3 things have been applied, and I can say this person has created 3 series of work, which is quite a lot of work, further expanded the work, not just staying as one work. They have further extended it, creating like a red filter effect as well with the same series or different effect, etc., and was able to do that 3 different times, so created 9 successful outcomes. So if you're looking for those merit and the excellence grade, this is what I want you guys to be focusing on. Try to create more extended work, not just a lot of different works. So this is a to-do list for you guys. This is what I want you guys to do. Try to complete 1 idea. We're going to be working on this for the 3 weeks, and what I want you guys to do is come out with at least 2 outcomes. So for the next 3 weeks, we'll be working and focusing on trying to develop our works. Come out with at least 2 ideas. So maybe if you further extended, you will have about 4, 5, 6 outcomes at least at the end of 3 weeks. So as I have stated for you guys before, the first thing is that you do my images. The second one, you focus on my design. And the third one, you are going to be working on my evidence. I will outline in detail what you guys need to complete on the post for you guys, so make sure you check the post and like it as well so I can do your attendance. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys put it up on the class discussion page that I've created for you guys in the team. Thank you very much, 12 Design. Don't be lazy. Thank you.